Sheena, would you mind if I ran some video game ideas by you? And you tell me how feasible these ideas are. All right, it's a stealth-based video
I
game.
didn't even say yes yet.
It's a stealth-based video. You sighed, so I knew you were gonna reluctantly say yes.
Okay, here, I'll make you a deal. You have to play Majora's Mask at some point in our entire lifetime together.
At some point sounds good.
Oh, by the way, for context, for anybody who doesn't know, Sheena makes games, so...
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
What if it was a game? It was like a stealth game, right? And the whole idea of it, you got to sneak past these guys to get to your ultimate objective, and that is a pie that is sitting on a windowsill.
Yes.
Right? You got to sneak past all these old ladies, and there's one old lady who puts a pie on a windowsill, and you got to take it and you got to eat it. Now, how feasible is that as a game idea? You think you could make that?
I could do that. Just because it's feasible doesn't mean it's a good idea, but I could do it.
Well, no, hang on. Wait.
I got one. It's a VR game, right? And basically, you're completely naked. You're a dude, and you're completely naked.
Okay, I like this.
You're like an old guy. You're like a 76-year-old man, and you've got like a really long scrotum.
Yes, this is what the kids want. They like being naked.
And it's a stealth game. And the catch is if you stretch the scrotum over your face, you can't see, but they can't see you. So you have to like stretch out your bat wings to like block your face as you like walk by people.
Do you unlock other abilities as you go on?
Yes, it gets more elastic.
Yeah, because like
you get
it gets
increased
more elastic.
elasticity.
Can you cover yourself in it and roll around like Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah, if you manage to get it so elastic that it can stretch over your whole body, but you won't be able to see when you can't see through it either.
That's fine.
So it's like a one-way. It's like a two-way.
I don't think Sonic the Hedgehog can see when he's doing that either.
Yeah, so neither one of you can really see. So you can't see them, they can't see you, and your balls are over your face. Could you make that?
I could probably make that and add like physics to it, so
Is it
that
a great
like
idea?
your little balls would just kind of like jiggle around and stuff. But
Do
I
you
also
like
think
the idea?
that I do like the idea. I also think that to add on to it, I think there's like a stat that you spawn in with where it's 50% chance that you're going to be uncircumcised, and when you're uncircumcised, you have a huge advantage because you have extra dick skin.
Okay, this is a great brainstorm session. Not only because I really like where you're going with this, Sheena, but it's also it's just torpedoing off into a bunch of other just fireworks going off in my head right now. What if there was can you make a video game where the main character is uncircumcised and I can play as that character?
Are you trying to tell the stream that you're uncircumcised?
I'm trying to tell the stream that I am circumcised, and I've
never. That you are.
I want to know what it feels like to be uncircumcised.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's just a game. You're taking a shower. You look down.
Yes.
Oh, I'm uncircumcised. Boom, game.
And then like if you could like if we get the Kickstarter high enough, we could put this feature in. You know, I'm not married to it, but it would be great if I look down and I'm like, oh look, there's a little bit of schmeg in there. I better pull the foreskin back a little bit, clean that off. Because I've never done that. Had to do that before. Never done that before.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what would be good? Okay. Because every dude says that they do this, right? Like, girl for a day. You wake up, you go over to your mirror. Oh, I'm a girl. Yeah. And then you look down, there's your titties, and you can use the VR thing to control your titties. And you can look in the mirror and watch yourself control your titties. Actually, that's probably that.
You want me to make this game for you?
That can't not exist. Actually, after I said it, I realized
that can't not exist. Japan is 10 years ahead of you.
Yeah, that's gotta fucking.
Japan is 10 years ahead of you. Fucking Masahiro Sakurai made that game like in 5 minutes, like just because he was fucking around.
That is genuinely, if that doesn't actually exist, that would make like $1 million.
Oh yeah.
Someone said
really
that the game
weird.
should be called Scrotal Recall, and I just want to give a shout out. That Scrotal Recall is the best fucking name.
That scrotum game, you could do a lot with it. You could have like you go on like a raft, and then use it like a sail, and you could like sail across the sea.
No joke though. This is a legitimate like. Okay, I don't. Let's keep going. I don't want to break this up with something real. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of the scrotum game. Like, you could just make that an actual game where, like, you're a kid and, like, there's monsters running around and, like, they can't see you when you have your blanket over your face, but you also can't see.
If someone made that game and this was like, oh, well, I had the idea because originally it was supposed to be a 70-year-old man with a scrotum.
That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons I wanted to say it on stream, because I want, if someone makes that game, to be like, that we were the think tank that came up with that idea and all the fun ideas within.
That's actually not like a terrible idea. Like if it was like a fucking like where the wild things are looking ass, like
Yeah. That would be I think that would be a good idea for a game. And then you can make it multiplayer. Other people play as the monsters, and you play like hide and seek.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But then blind people would be too good at the game.
That's actually
You're right.
Every VR game. I feel like that. I feel like a blind person would kick my ass at this.
Yeah.
No. Well, okay, so it doesn't really matter. So the actual answer, I know, not fun, is that like depth perception doesn't exist.
No, I agree. We shouldn't be ableist.
Stop.
It doesn't affect.
Okay. Okay. You're right, Sheena. You're right. We're interrupting the flow. We need to come up with new ideas right now. I got one.
You're right.
I got one.
Yeah.
I want to play a video game where I have a dog, and the dog follows me everywhere. The dog is my best friend.
Okay.
I love this dog.
Okay.
And the video game, if you play it for 14 years, the dog dies terribly.
No, stop! That's what I was worried about.
It has to be 14 years of playtime, though.
It's got to be 14 years of playtime. The dog dies, and then you get a new dog, and it has a lot of problems that the old dog didn't have.
Yeah.
And you were like, did I make a mistake?
Yeah.
And it takes you like 2 or 3 years with the new dog until you're like, okay, this is almost as good as the old dog.
Yeah.
Is this like Tamagotchi except with dogs? So like
it's like real life except a video game.
Yeah. What if
I heard Nintendogs does that every time one of the dogs in the dies in
forget-
that game, they
forget the dog.
sacrifice them for Smash characters.
the same idea, but as a chimp. Problem is that it's realistic, right? So eventually, like, you're going to the supermarket with the chimp, because you got to take him to the supermarket, and he just starts flinging shit everywhere, right?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I think we're onto something with this,
Yes.
but I think you're playing as the wrong character.
Oh,
I think you got to
should
be the chimp. You
Yeah.
should be the chimp, and you've got to look for outs and opportunities to where you can rip your owner's face off.
even better. It's a multiplayer. It's like a adversarial multiplayer game. So if you're the man, your objective is to control the chimp, and if you're the chimp, your objective is to kill the man.
Just tear his
So
face
you're
off.
in the supermarket. You're in the supermarket, and the idea is if you keep your eye on the chimp and you keep him on his leash, that chimp can't do anything. But as soon as the chimp finds it out, he starts destroying stuff. It's your responsibility to take him down.
Oh man, that's really good. We shouldn't have started doing this.
Yeah, and if you also add the
have done
diaper
this on
element
stream.
of fucking chimps.
These are
Yeah.
brilliant ideas.
Yeah, and you know how like people put fucking diapers on the chimp so they don't shit all
Yeah.
over your house? You also
Yeah.
have to figure out how to take that shit off so you can throw it everywhere, right?
Okay.
Like we have a lot of mechanics that we can work with, my guy.
Yeah. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, new idea.
Okay.
This is my idea for a video game called Life as a Vacuum Cleaner.
Uh-huh.
Okay. My idea is that you're a vacuum cleaner and you got to go out and you got to clean the house, you get bonus points for sweeping up soot and stuff like that, and it's like, oh no, what is that? That's the 13-year-old boy that lives in the house and he's coming for you. Why is he coming at you? why
It's like a
isn't
Roomba
he
simulator.
why isn't he wearing any pants? I don't understand.
Yeah, it'd be called Dirt Devil.
New idea for a video game. I want to be a game where I play as a baby, but I get to. Never mind.
Okay, no, you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
I
Commit to the bit.
just want a video game where I can suck on titties. That's the only idea. That's where that game was going. That's where that idea was going.
For that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I pressed you for that. That's great.
That's all I wanted. I don't.
But
see
why do
what's
you
more
have to be a
fun.
baby for that? I do that like every night.
Yeah. Why do you have to be a baby?
Because then you could sell it to children. I don't know.
It expands the market. God damn it.
It's like if you're into fucking breast milk, just go get up a MILF, my dude.
Come on, Sheena. They don't grow milfs on trees. You and I both know that.
That's true. It's true.
Okay, so I think we've come up with a good baseline for. I think the chat's given us some good engagement too on what games would really work.
So are we going with the scrotum one or the titty one?
I like the scrotum one personally, but I'm a little biased.
My heart says scrotum, but my body says titty.
Well,
Yeah.
you said it yourself. You could just have that whenever.
mean-
So
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
but when do you
This
ever
is a
get
video.
to be like
This is a video game world. We could do anything.
But what about scrotal recall, Lyle?
Scrotal recall. Yeah,
Scrotal recall.
that needs to be a
Yeah.
thing.
I think what we got to do is we got to shelf one of these ideas. So this is like what we're doing right now is like the equivalent of the Pixar luncheon.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we got to make sure that we just got to take the best idea and then allow us to transition to the other ideas. And I'm sorry, but I do think Scrotal Recall, I think that's the winner, man. I think you're selling yourself short here. That's the Toy Story of this.
You're right. You're always right.
All right, we're reviving Wrath Club with Scrotal Recall. This is what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then Sheena, I'm sorry, but Albino Moose Games, we got to change the logo. So we're gonna have
the moose needs to stretch his scrotum over his face.
No, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, that could be a thing. Like when the scrotum is over your face, you have like an O2 meter. Like you run out of breath.
Yeah, an oxygen.
You can't breathe through
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good
idea.
Kyle, you better be writing this down. You're the guy that likes typing.
So we have to. No, I don't like typing.
Shit.
Are you telling me that
why-
chocolate goddess Mavis Beacon didn't instill in you a love of typing like she did me?
No, I hate. I type with 3 fingers on my right hand and 2 fingers on my left.
Wait, like actually?
Yes, actually.
Like a fucking goblin?
Like ET.
Like a little goblin? Like a little goblin?